Hi folks, it's Tim's project car here. Here's the center section. I plugged the axles in to ensure that they're the same spline as the differential, and as you see they are. Actually, everything about this Quik Performance kit has been really nice, I have to say. It's top quality stuff as far as I can see. And it's a standard Ford 9-inch. It looks new. I don't know if this is refurbished, really well refurbished, or brand new, but it looks new to me. I got the short yoke, which I was hoping to make a little bit of room for drive shaft. It appears like I'll still be fabricating a drive shaft, but it did make me a little bit of room. This is the standard pinion support. When I talked to the fellow on the phone, he said I didn't need a heavy duty one, which I commend them. They're honest there. I've called them like 2 or 3 times, and they answer right away, and they've been very nice each time. These are the 31 spline axles. They're pretty beefy as far as I could see. Of course, I haven't looked into very many axles to know what normal is. It's the 3.7 rear end gear. And it is a clutch type positive traction unit, which is going to be perfect for me. They told me that this will hold 450 horsepower the way I ordered it, and which should be more than plenty for me since I'm running an automatic with 300 horsepower. So unless I'm doing relentless neutral drops, I can't imagine hurting this or running it out of oil. So there it is. The axles are different lengths. This one's a little bit shorter than that one there, and you can see why from the back, because you can see that this is off center a little bit. So here's the introduction as far as I know, and I'm going to get going on installation. Here's the center section all installed. Got it torqued down. Got the gasket, drying, and fits up nicely. Went in pretty well, and so that's all good. I'm liking the looks of that. So now I'm going to start putting the brakes on and the axles in. Okay, the seal is all in. I drove it in with actually a big socket, and that's seated in there. So the next step is to put the backing plate on, and probably hang it by 2 bolts for now, and then I'm going to stab the axle in, and then I'm going to install the retainer, and that'll be on. Okay, the axle is in. Looks good in there. I got that hole clearance. I got it all to fit together. Everything is very nice. I like it. As you can see, there's the retainer in the back. That's all torqued down properly. It's a little bit of a tight fit. One thing to note, this clearance hole is an extra cost option. And if you look at how close things are, it's a lot nicer having that, though it isn't necessary. You can take the brake shoes off and make room, but that made it much more convenient putting this together. That way I could leave the brake assembly in one piece. Made it easier for me. And so in a moment here, I'm going to test fit the drum on that. All right, here I am with the drum. We'll see how this goes on. I suspect it's going to be great. Look at that. Goes on perfectly. So this is nice. Things are pretty tight. I suspect it's going to have to do with the breaking into the rear end, because the yoke turns a lot harder than, like, say, the yoke on the old rear end. So we'll see how that goes for break-in. Have to follow that procedure. But this is beautiful. Progress has been made. Hey, this is Tim's project car. I've been welding on the motor mounts. Won't call the welds beautiful, but I got it stuck in there. I got 2 bolts on each side, so at least that much is good. And I think those are going to work just fine. The car is a roller now. As I can show, the rear tires are on. The car is able to roll back and forth, so I can put the motor back in and I can get going on the more interesting projects instead of just the difficult, frustrating stuff. Engines are far more interesting to me. So there it is.